Jennifer Aniston thought she was doing a normal interview. Then the host pulled out a photograph she had never seen before, taken inside her own home. Ryan Seacrest thought he was wrapping up a live broadcast. Then his co-host handed him an envelope with his name on it. And the BBC newsreader thought she was delivering the evening news, right up until the moment the desk started moving. Live television has one rule above everything else. You do not break. You stay professional. You keep the broadcast moving no matter what happens off camera. And then someone decides to test that rule on purpose. And the results are some of the most genuinely human moments ever captured on screen. This is what happens when celebrities realize in real time in front of millions of people that they have been completely set up. There is a specific face that happens the moment someone realizes they've been pranked on live television. It's not quite shock, it's not quite embarrassment. It's somewhere between those two things, a rapid internal calculation happening behind the eyes while the rest of the face tries to maintain whatever composure it still has left. You can see it happen in real time. The recognition arrives first, then the confirmation, then the full understanding of what just happened and the fact that it happened in front of an audience. And then finally, the laugh, because there is nothing else left to do. What makes these moments remarkable is that they strip away everything: the media training, the publicist-approved talking points, the carefully constructed public persona. All of it disappears in about 3 seconds. What you get instead is the actual person, surprised, caught off guard, completely unguarded. And those are almost always the most interesting versions of famous people you will ever see. First, let's understand what makes a live television prank different from everything else. A prank on a talk show or a pre-recorded segment gives everyone a safety net. If it goes too far, you cut it. If someone genuinely can't handle it, you pull the plug. And nobody ever sees it. The moment exists in a controlled environment with an exit door always available. Live television removes the exit door entirely. The moment is happening right now to real people in front of a real audience, and it is being broadcast to everyone watching simultaneously. There is no edit. There is no second take. Whatever happens is what happened, permanently, on the record, preserved forever. That pressure is exactly what makes the reaction so extraordinary, because when a celebrity is pranked live, they have approximately 2 seconds to process something completely unexpected while simultaneously being watched by millions of people. The instinct to perform and the instinct to react are suddenly at war with each other, and instinct almost always wins. The most common live prank format is the talk show setup. A celebrity comes on to promote something. They've done it 100 times. They know exactly how it goes. The host asks about the project. They give the prepared answer. They laugh at the right moment. They plug the release date. They wave goodbye. It's a transaction, and everyone knows the terms, which is exactly why it's such effective prank territory. The celebrity is relaxed. They're in a familiar environment, doing a familiar thing. Their guard is down because nothing about the situation has ever required a guard before. And then the host produces something, or says something, or a third party enters the frame, and the familiar environment suddenly becomes completely unfamiliar. And the celebrity who has done this interview 100 times has absolutely no script for what just happened. The best ones are the moments where you can see the celebrity's brain running 2 tracks simultaneously. Track 1 is trying to figure out what is actually happening. Track 2 is aware that cameras are rolling and is desperately trying to maintain some version of composure. The face is the battleground between those 2 tracks, and it is fascinating to watch. The cruelest and most effective version of the live prank is when the host is in on it from the beginning, because the host is the one person in the room the celebrity trusts completely. You sit down across from a host and there is an implicit agreement. They will ask questions. You will answer them. They will make you look good because making you look good makes their show look good. That agreement is the foundation of the entire format. When the host violates that agreement deliberately, with premeditation, while smiling at you, the betrayal registers on the face before the brain has even finished processing what happened. You can watch it happen in layers. The first layer is confusion. The second layer is the dawning recognition that something is wrong. The third layer is the realization that the person you trusted most in this room is the one who set you up. And the fourth layer, finally, is the laugh, because even as the victim, you have to admit it was good. The hosts who do this best understand something important. The prank is not about humiliating the celebrity. It's about creating a genuine moment of surprise in an environment that is almost entirely manufactured. The surprise is the product. The laugh is the proof that it worked. One of the most technically sophisticated live prank formats is the earpiece setup. A celebrity is given an earpiece and told that someone, a producer, a co-host, an executive, will be feeding them lines to repeat. Standard enough. Celebrities do this for bits all the time. What they are not told is that the voice in the earpiece is not a producer. It's a comedian, or a child, or someone whose only instruction is to make the celebrity say the most ridiculous possible things on live television while maintaining a completely straight face. What makes this format so effective is the delay. The celebrity has committed to the bit. They have agreed to repeat what they hear, and by the time the earpiece delivers something completely unhinged, they are already too far in to back out gracefully. So they say it, and then they hear themselves say it, and that is the moment the face breaks. The gap between hearing something absurd and saying something absurd, and then processing that you just said something absurd on live television, that gap is where the best reactions live. It's a 3-stage implosion happening in real time, and you can watch every stage of it on the celebrity's face. Not every celebrity falls apart. Some of them, remarkably, absorb the prank in real time and turn it into something even better than what was planned. These are the ones with genuine improvisational instinct. The prank lands, the recognition happens, and instead of breaking or freezing, they pivot. They take the unexpected thing and build on it. They make the chaos work for them instead of against them. And those moments are almost more impressive than the breakdowns because they reveal a level of comedic intelligence that no scripted interview could ever demonstrate. The celebrities who handle it best tend to share one quality. They are genuinely comfortable being surprised. Most people who perform for a living are actually deeply uncomfortable with the unscripted moment. They have learned to manage performance anxiety by controlling variables. Remove the control and the anxiety surfaces. But the rare few who actually thrive in chaos, the ones who get better when the script disappears, those are the ones who turn a prank into a highlight reel moment for entirely different reasons. And then there are the other ones, because live television pranks do not always produce laughter. Sometimes they produce something more complicated. The celebrity who was not in the mood, the one who had a long day and genuinely did not have the bandwidth for it, the one whose public persona is built so carefully that any crack in it, even a funny one, feels threatening rather than liberating. These reactions are a different kind of fascinating, because what you are watching is the media training in direct conflict with genuine human emotion. The training says stay composed, smile, redirect, make it work. The emotion says I was not prepared for this and I'm not happy about it. And the face tries to do both simultaneously and ends up doing neither cleanly. The most interesting version of this is the celebrity who almost holds it together. The jaw tightens, the smile becomes slightly too fixed, the eyes go somewhere else for just a half second. They get through the moment, they say the right things, but anyone watching closely can see the exact moment they decided to hold the line, and exactly how much it cost them. Here is the reason these moments matter beyond the entertainment value. They are some of the only footage that exists of famous people being genuinely completely themselves. Think about how much of a celebrity's public life is managed. Every interview has a publicist in the room or on the phone. Every appearance has been pre-negotiated. Every question has been submitted in advance or at least filtered through an understanding of what is and is not acceptable to ask. The celebrity has prepared answers. They have prepared reactions. They have prepared versions of spontaneity that have been practiced until they feel natural. A live prank removes all of that in one move. The preparation is useless. The practice reactions do not apply. The publicist can't intervene because it is already happening. What you get is the unmediated human being, surprised, unguarded, responding purely on instinct. And what instinct reveals is almost always more interesting than anything that was planned, because instinct shows you who someone actually is when they are not performing who they are. And in a world where celebrity is almost entirely performance, that is genuinely rare footage. The best live television pranks are not really about the prank. They are about the moment after,
the 3 seconds between the setup landing and the reaction beginning, the instant that the mask drops and the person appears. That is the moment that gets clipped. That is the moment that gets shared. That is the moment that gets watched again and again. Not because it is embarrassing, though sometimes it is, but because it is real. And real is the rarest thing on television. In an industry built entirely on managed perception, the accidental moment of genuine surprise is the most valuable thing a camera can capture. And the celebrities who can absorb it, laugh at it, and make it work, those are the ones who reveal something genuinely extraordinary about themselves. Not the character they prepared, the person underneath it. Nobody is ready to be pranked on live television. That's the whole point. And that's exactly why we can't stop watching. If you want more breakdowns of the moments that nobody planned and everyone remembers, this channel is exactly that. Subscribe so you catch the next one, and drop in the comments the most memorable live television prank you have ever seen. The best answers go in the next video. I'll see you there.